You know what? When she just started talking, you're right.
Attorney Martin, would you happen to have Angela McClary?
Oh, that's Barton.
Oh, that's Barton.
He's,
Okay, never mind. This is just this one, so we can bring her out anyway.
Most likely to make sure.
Who are you looking for, Crystal?
Cindy just told me it's Barton's case. I'm trying to bring her out because it's a dismissal, but she's not responding tonight. Oh, there she is. All right, Judge. I got a dismissal and 2 trial dates ready for me.
All right. Well, I didn't get a chance to introduce myself.
I
But
did.
that's quite all
Cindy,
right.
here's sounds good. And we're live on YouTube.
Thank you. I saw that. Actually, have to acknowledge it. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Wagner, Judge Michael Wagner. I'll be presiding over your matters today. We're going to get started now. Madam Clerk, you gave everybody a little speech.
I did.
Okay. All right.
I did all that.
All right. Miss Angela McClary. Miss Angela McClary, where are
Yes,
you on the
sir.
screen?
Hello.
All right. Just state your full name, ma'am.
Angela Rochelle McClary.
All right, Miss McClary, you have ticket number P1467573, the People versus Angela. Is my camera on?
It is.
Okay. The People versus Angela, Angela McClary, McClary. Ms. McClary, on this ticket, you have 1 civil infraction for expired plate. You also have ticket P1418282. You have a misdemeanor for driving an unregistered or entitled motor vehicle. I'm being told, ma'am, that you have, we've either checked or you have provided valid documentation. You are compliant with the law. As a result of these matters are dismissed, ma'am. You are free to go.
Thank you,
Stay
sir.
safe.
Have a great day.
Okay, I'll move the late fee warrant. Yeah, you said go. Were you gonna lift the warrant or you needed me to do it? Okay. No problem.
Okay. Attorney Martin, what do you have ready to call at this point?
Willie Morgan and Cassandra McGinnis.
Okay, I don't see an offer or anything for Ms. McGinnis. What are we doing on it?
She's requesting
Setting
a
it for trial?
okay. Yes.
Very well. All right, Ms. Cassandra McGinnis, where are you? I see you, ma'am. Turn your camera on. Raise your right hand. State your full name.
Cassandra McGinnis.
Right hand, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cassandra McGinnis.
Swear or affirm to tell the complete truth.
I swear and confirm to tell the complete truth.
Swear and affirm. All right, ma'am. You can lower your hand.
Okay.
Ms. McGinnis, you have ticket number P1423592. The People versus Cassandra, CASAUNDRA, McGinnis, MCGINNIS. Ms. McGinnis, on this ticket number, or under this ticket number, you have 3 counts. You have count 1 and 2 and 3 are all civil infractions. Count 1 is violation of basic speed law or driving in an unsafe manner. Count 2 is passing on the right. And count 3 is fail to properly secure a child in the appropriate legal child restraint seat. You also have ticket number P1423620. You have 2 misdemeanors, violation of a restricted license and no insurance. I understand that you have an opportunity to speak with counsel in the private breakout room, and it is your decision to take this to trial. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
And Attorney Martin gave you, had a discussion with you with the different types of trials you can have, either a bench trial, also known as a judge trial, or a jury trial. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
And it is your decision, ma'am, to have a bench trial. That could be
Yes.
before me or any other judge in this building. You understand that?
Okay.
Okay. All right, ma'am, we can give you a trial date. Your date will be November the 20th, at 9 a.m. If you have witnesses, you can have them. This is going to be on Zoom, ma'am.
Okay.
You can have any witnesses that you want to testify come out here on Zoom. You can have, you can give them the information that you have, the way you came in today, that same information, you can have them come out here. And first thing they need to do is let me know, and you can let me know if you have witnesses, that you have witnesses. So we won't be trying to figure out if they're in the right courtroom or not, because we have a
Okay.
list of all the people that's scheduled to be here. We obviously don't know who your witnesses will be. So we'll see you on that date, ma'am, November the 20th at 9 a.m.
Okay. Thank you.
Good luck to you, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning, APA. As of right now, we don't need anything.
Okay, no worries. I was just checking in. If anything comes up, just shoot me an email.
I will.
I appreciate you. You all have a good day.
You too.
So Lilburn Mall the second.
Star six. He
Yes,
called.
yes, sir.
All right. Uh, State your full name, sir.
Lilburn Douglas Mall, Maull, last name.
Okay, the second. How'd you pronounce your first name?
Lilburn.
Lilburn. Okay, thank you. Mr. Mall, you have ticket number P1423280. The People versus Lilburn, Lilburn, Mall, Maull, the second. Mr. Mall, you have two charges, both are misdemeanors. One is driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. Two is no insurance. I'm being told, sir, that you have provided valid documentation both for your insurance and for the registration for the vehicle. As a result of that, you are compliant with the law and these matters are dismissed. You are free to leave,
Thank you
sir.
very much, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a good morning.
Also. Jamie Moore, unmute your microphone. Let's see, do I see you out here? I don't see you on the screen. Are you in the breakout room?
Then Willie Morgan, he set his case for the trial, unless you was holding off.
No, I'm not. That was just the next one on stack.
Then again, I see Attorney Mark back out there. She might have been back.
Yeah. Well, I can do it dismissals without her there. Because there's no prejudice with that. So I don't have any just straight up dismissal.
Good morning, Attorney Coleman.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. It's Sydney Rogers, one of the city attorneys. How are you?
I'm well, Sydney. How are you?
Good. I just sent you an email. We can talk privately, but if I need to go get the file, are you looking for a plea today or are we setting this out?
Let me see what your email says, because I thought we were scheduled for trial.
No, we're set for a final pre-trial today. So would you like me to make a plea offer today, or are you setting this for trial?
We're setting it for a trial.
Okay, I'll put it up. And Attorney Smith? Oh, you might go away.
I'm sorry, Sydney, was there a plea offer? Because I never, I never told my
I can review
client
the
if there
file.
was one.
Okay, I can put one on. I don't have one on right now. I can review the file. The courtroom just has ROA, so I have to get the file from my office. I can put one on. It'll just be a second.
Take my plate. I don't hit the police, but I don't know what I did. Mr. McGee, mute your microphone, please. Thank you.
Judge, I'm ready on Mr. Morgan, Mr. Mitchell, and Mr. Moore.
Great. All right, Mr. Let's see, Marino Mitchell. Marino Mitchell, unmute your microphone, raise your right hand, state your full name. No.
My name is Marino Mitchell.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth, sir?
Yeah.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Mitchell, you have ticket number P1465085, the People versus Marino, Marino, Mitchell, Mitchell. Mr. Mitchell, you have 3 counts under this ticket number. Count 1, driver's license never acquired. Count 2, improper plates. And count 3, no proof of insurance. All of those are misdemeanor charge. Nope, strike that. Count 3, the no proof of insurance is written as a civil infraction. The people have indicated if you were to plead to count 1, driver's license never acquired, they would amend, reduce that charge to fail to display. That's a charge that would suggest, even though it's a legal fiction, just to give you a break, it's a charge that would suggest that you did have a driver's license, you just did not have it on you at the time of the stop. Do you want to take advantage of that offer? And the other 2 matters would be dismissed today. Do you want to take advantage of that, or do you want to take these to trial, Mr. Marino? Trial and formal hearing. I said that wrong, Mr. Mitchell. You got 2 first names or two last names. So, did you understand me when I gave you the offer, sir? Do you want to take advantage of that and plead to the driver's license never acquired, which will be amended, reduced to fail to display? The other two matters would be dismissed today.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're having some audio problems. Sounded to me like you said yes. Is that correct? You want to take advantage of the offer? Mr. Mitchell, we're having really bad audio issues, and I have to make sure that you understand what you're doing, and this is your decision. So, can you hear me, Mr. Mitchell?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, and that came in a little more clear. So you indicated that you want to take advantage of the offer. Is that correct, sir? That I did not understand.
I said, what that mean? That offer?
Sir, you have three charges. Your first charge is driver's license. It says you never had a license and you're driving without a license. The second charge is improper plates on the vehicle, and the third charge is no insurance. The no insurance charge is a civil infraction. That's not a misdemeanor. But the people have indicated that if you were to plead to not having a driver's license or failing to the charge, the court will amend and reduce the charge to fail to display. That's a lower charge. That's a charge that would suggest that you had a driver's license. If you pleaded this one, the other two matters would be dismissed. That is your choice if you want to take advantage of that. Do you understand what I just said, Mr.
Yes.
Mitchell?
Yeah.
Do you want to take advantage of that, or do you want to go to trial, a formal hearing?
I'll take advantage of that.
All right. All right. It's much clearer now. All right. Mr. Mitchell, are you
Yeah.
pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yeah.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
I'm feeling guilty because I'm just guilty.
Because you're what?
Guilty.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Mitchell, on the date of June the 15th of 2023, were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit without a valid license?
Yes.
Court finds you guilty of the amended and reduced charge of fail to display. The other two matters would be dismissed. Your fine, Mr. Mitchell, will be $225. Can you pay that right away, or do you need time?
I need 60 days.
All right, Mr. Mitchell, I'll give you 60 days. That would be November the 13th. It's got to be paid by November the 13th. You do not have to wait till November the 13th. You can pay it in increments. You can pay $5 here, $10 there, however you choose to do it, as long as on November the 13th, the entire $225 is paid.
You said $225?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I wrote it down.
All right. Do you know how and where to pay, sir?
Yeah, I can go to the Kia. They got a Kia machine I can put on the line.
Yes, you can do that, sir. That's fine. You can pay at a kiosk, the DivDat machines. All right. All right, sir. You know, you just have to have it all paid by November the 13th. Good luck to you, sir. You can sign off now.
All right, thank you, sir.
Attorney Martin, what was the other one that you said?
Mr. Morgan,
Moore.
Willie Morgan, and Jamie Moore.
All right, I got Jamie Moore right in front of me. Jamie Moore, I see you, sir. Please unmute your microphone, raise your right hand, and state your full name.
Jamie Moore.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Moore, you have ticket number P14711642. The People versus Jamie, Jamie Moore, Moore. Mr. Moore, under this ticket number, you have 2 misdemeanors: driving unregistered motor vehicle and drive while license suspended, repeat offender. You also have P14711643. You have a civil infraction for no proof of insurance. The people have indicated that if you pled to the drive while license suspended, they would amend that charge to fail to display, the lowest license charge there is. The other 2 matters would be dismissed. Do you want to take advantage of that today, sir, or do you want to set this for trial and formal hearing?
I'll take advantage of it.
All right, so I've already sworn you. You understand that you have a right to have a trial, and if you demanded a trial, the people would have to produce evidence, and you would have the opportunity to cross-examine that evidence and those witnesses. And the evidence would have to rise to a level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt before a judge or a jury could find you guilty. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
If you plead guilty today, you give up that right. This is all resolved today. That's your decision, sir?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
On the date of June the 15th of 2023, were you driving a motor vehicle in the area of Van Dyke and Grittsdale in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Did you have a valid license at that time?
No.
Court will find you guilty of the amended and reduced charge of fail to display. The other 2 matters will be dismissed. Your fine is $225. Can you pay that right away, or do you need time, sir?
If I could get until the 1st of November, that'll
I'll give you to mid-November, sir. November the 13th. November the 13th. So
all right, cool.
$225. Do you know how and where to pay, sir?
I got the deal that app.
Okay, you got it on your phone. Okay, you can do that, sir.
Yeah.
Then you're all
Question.
set. Just have it. Yes.
I've been paying on my deal that app. I paid a total of $320 towards some tickets. Will I be able to use that? If you can look it up.
If you had some other tickets, sir, and you had civil infractions, then that's what that was. This is a misdemeanor.
Okay.
You cannot pay this without coming to court first.
Okay.
Okay?
All
All right. Then you're all set, sir.
All right. 225. All right.
Pardon the interruption. Just wanted to say good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, counsel. How are you today? I
I'm
did not
doing
get
well.
the chance to speak to you earlier.
I do apologize. Yeah, good morning to you and the staff, man. Always a pleasure. Just wanted to say my pleasantries before we get started.
All right. I knew we would get to it at some time today, sir.
Absolutely.
So, you're doing what you're supposed to do. You were meeting with the people you're representing today. So
We had a good lot today, man. And I'm with Attorney Martin. You know, she's the go.
you're a good team. So
Yeah. It's my hero. Did I? I'm sorry. I thought I was on mute.
all right. Attorney Martin, there was another one you gave me, right?
Yes, Willie Morgan, he's getting a bench trial date.
All righty. Mr. Morgan, I do see you out here. Please raise your right hand, state your full name.
My name is Willie Morgan.
All right, Mr. Morgan, do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
All right, you may lower your hand, Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan, you have ticket number Z808857. The People versus something here. Mr. Willie, Willie Morgan, Morgan. Mr. Morgan, you're charged with let's see. Metal clerk, there's some older stuff out here I see, but I think this is the only thing we have. See, a civil infraction that was out there. Let's see. Lost your, couldn't find your paperwork for a moment, Mr. Morgan, but you're charged with one count of operating with a high blood alcohol content. So the blood alcohol content for a drunk driver, sir, starts at 0.08, and you're at 0.17. So that's twice the legal limit for being drunk and operating a motor vehicle. And that's why you're charged with operating with a high blood alcohol content. The people have indicated that they would amend and reduce the charge from operating while drunk to super drunk or a high blood alcohol content to operating while intoxicated, which would be the first level of intoxication. There is one charge under that, which is operating while visibly impaired, but they would reduce that from being high blood alcohol content to a standard operating while intoxicated charge. Counsel? Attorney Martin?
Alicia Martin, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Morgan. Yes, Mr. Morgan would like to set the matter for a bench trial date.
Very well. Mr. Morgan, you had an opportunity to speak with counsel. You had the opportunity to discuss the various ways of proceeding. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I have.
And she's explained to you the difference between a bench trial and a judge trial, and difference between that and a jury trial. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, that's correct.
It is your decision to have a bench trial, sir?
Yes, it is.
Very well. Mr. Morgan, we're going to give you a trial date of November the 20th. November the 20th at 9 a.m. If you have anyone that you want to testify on your behalf, and that would have to be not a character witness, that would have to be someone who would have knowledge of this event, like someone who was present. You can have them come in and they can testify as well. You understand that, sir?
Yes,
All
I
right.
understand.
So this is going to be on Zoom. So you will have them come in on that date at 9 o'clock as well. And the first thing you have to do is let me know that they're a witness on your case. They cannot come in from the same location you're Zooming in from. They have to, they cannot listen to what you are saying if you testify, and you cannot listen to what they say when they're testifying, or you can't be able to talk to each other in any event. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. All right, sir. You're all set. We'll have you on November the 20th at 9 a.m.
Will it be the same Zoom and court?
Yes, sir. Yes, exact same way you came in today.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Mr. Barton or Ms. Martin, whichever one has something you want me to call now.
I am ready. Oh, well, actually, if I think Ms. Martin's okay right now, I'm ready to go, Your Honor. We can handle the officer cases so they can go on about their day. Have Mr. Looks like I have Mr. Morrison. Jonathan Morrison has a trial set for today. His officer is here.
So what are we doing on those?
He's taking a plea, Your Honor.
Okay, then that's fine. I can call that then.
Okay. And I think Officer Baxtresser is here, and I apologize. I don't. What case was it?
Baxter is here for Mark Ray.
That's correct, and he is also taking a plea, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. 1 second. All right, we're going to call Mr. Jonathan Morrison. Mr. Morrison, let's see, where are you on the screen here? All right, Mr. Morrison, I need you to raise your right hand and state your full name, please.
Jonathan Morrison.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
Lower your hand. Mr. Morrison, you have ticket number P1408999. Under this ticket number, you have 3 counts. They are all civil infractions. Count 1 is an expired plate. Count 2 is operating with failing to use a seatbelt. And count 3 is defective windshield. You also have ticket number P1409002. You have 2 counts, and both are misdemeanors. First one is no insurance. Second one is driving unregistered motor vehicle. The people have made an offer, sir, that if you were to plead to P1490002, count 1, no insurance, they would amend and reduce that charge to improper plates. 1 second, sir. Mr. Morrison, I apologize. I got a phone call. I had to got a little disrupted here. So let me start over on your case. Again, you have ticket number P1409002. You have 2 misdemeanors, no insurance, and driving unregistered motor vehicle. You have P1408999. You have 3 civil infractions: expired plate, fail to use a seat belt, safety belt, and defective windshield. The people have indicated if you pled to the misdemeanor on the ticket ending in 002 for no insurance, they would amend and reduce that to improper plate. And for one of the civil infractions on the ticket ending in 999, count 2, failing to wear a seatbelt, that charge also, and the other 3 matters would be dismissed. The misdemeanor for driving an unregistered motor vehicle would be dismissed. The civil infraction for expired plate would be dismissed, and the civil infraction for defective windshield would be dismissed. So plea to 2, 3 would be dismissed. Is that what you understand, Mr. Morrison?
Yes.
Mr. Morrison, are you there?
I'm sorry.
And that's what you want to do today, sir? You want to take advantage of that?
Yes.
And are you pleading responsible on the seatbelt? Let's see, seatbelt ticket, sir, because you are responsible?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty on the no insurance charge because you are guilty on that matter?
Yes.
All right. All right, Mr. Morrison, on the misdemeanor charge on ticket number ending in 002 on the date of December 23rd, 2022, were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit in a vehicle that was not insured?
Yes.
Was that your vehicle, sir?
Yes.
Okay. The court will find you guilty of the amended and reduced charge of improper plates. With regard to the seatbelt, sir, on that same date, were you driving without wearing your seatbelt, sir? Your safety seat, your safety belt?
Yes.
Court will find you responsible as charged on that. The other 3 matters will be dismissed. With regard to your fine, sir, on the misdemeanor insurance charge, sir, no insurance, that's amended to improper plates. That fine is going to be $225. For improper plates, the fine will, well, that's going to be $225. With regard to the seatbelt, sir, your fine will be failing seatbelt is $65. That's $65 for the seatbelt. The $65, the civil infraction must be paid within 14 days. The other charge, the misdemeanor charge, I can give you time if you need it.
Okay.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm gonna need time.
How much time do you need?
About 2 months, 60 days would be good.
60 days is fine. 60 days from today's date will be November the 13th. So that charge for no insurance, which is amended to improper plates, has to be paid on or before November the 13th.
Okay.
So, and you can break it up in any kind of increment you want and pay it over the next 2 months if you choose to do that. The $65 for the seatbelt has to be paid within 14 days. I have no discretion on that one.
Okay.
Do you know how to pay, sir?
I can go online on the 36th District Court online.
Yes, you can, sir. Yep, you can do that.
Or I could come down.
Or you could pay at one of the kiosks that's located around the city called DivDat. Or you could even download the DivDat app on your device.
Okay. Cool.
Right? All right, sir. You're all set then. Good luck to you.
All right.
Gabriel Ivy.
Yes.
All right, turn the camera on, please. Raise your right hand and state your full name.
I'm Gabriel Ivy.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Ivy, you have ticket number P1449137, the People versus Gabriel, Gabriel Ivy, Ivy. You have one count, sir, failed to display a valid operator's license. The people have indicated that if you were to plead today to that charge, they would amend and reduce it to fail to display the lowest license charge there is. This is a charge that would suggest you had a driver's license, you just did not have it on you when you were stopped by the police. Do you want to take advantage of that, or do you want to take this to trial, sir?
Take advantage.
All right. You understand that you have a constitutional right to go to trial and to challenge this matter. You understand that?
Yes.
By pleading guilty, you give up that right.
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, sir?
Yes.
On the date of April the 29th of this year, 2023, were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit without a valid license?
Without a valid license, like in hand?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you? All right. You know what, sir? I said it's a reduction, but that is what you were actually charged with. You are already charged with the lowest license charge there is. So, so there is nothing. You're just pleading guilty as charged. You understand that?
Yes.
All right, sir. All right, Mr. Ivy, court will enter a plea of not guilty to the charge of fail to display. Your fine is $225. Can you pay that right away, or do you need time?
I need time.
How much time do you need, sir?
About 40 days.
40 days. That's kind of a random number, but that's okay, sir. 1 month and another 10 days. All right. I'll just give you the 60 days. How about that, sir?
Yes.
All right. That would be November the 13th. Just have it all paid by November the 13th. You can break it up in any type of increment that you want prior to that. Long as November the 13th, the entire $225 is paid.
Okay.
Do you know how and where to pay, sir?
Online?
Yep, that's one way to pay, sir. If you know how to do that, then that's fine. All right, sir. You're all set. Sign off now. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Yes. I have to take about a 10-minute break, ladies and gentlemen. I will be right back on the record no, I have to do this. At 10:45, we'll do that. 10:45. Everyone can take a break. Excuse me. Court's back in session. Attorney Martin, attorney, let's see, what do we have here? All right, I see Attorney Martin on the screen. Attorney Martin, did you do McCurdy?
No, I believe that was Attorney Barton.
Okay, well, I could still call the case and present the offer. As long as someone is there to protect their rights, and you certainly just have to be there for that to make sure I don't do anything that will run afoul of violating the person's rights. So, Brittany McCurdy?
Yes.
All right. Do you have a camera? I need you to turn it on, ma'am. In fact, I need to turn mine on.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Please raise your right hand and state your full name, Ms. McCurdy.
Brittany Janae Imani McCurdy.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Ms. McCurdy, you have ticket number P1449452, the People versus Brittany, BRITTANY, McCurdy, MCCURDY. Ms. McCurdy, on this ticket, you have 2 misdemeanors: drive while with improper license, and 2, no insurance. You also have ticket number P1449451, where you have 2 civil infractions. The first civil infraction is driving 21 to 25 miles per hour in a posted speed zone, school zone. And the notes from the officer actually say you were actually driving 50 miles per hour in a 25 mile per hour zone. So that is the appropriate charge. And you had a civil infraction for expired plates. The people have made an offer on the speeding ticket, driving 21 to 25 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. They would amend and reduce that to driving 6 to 10 over. Did you already take a driver improvement course, ma'am?
Yes, I did.
All right. Did you present that to the attorney? Did you show the attorney?
Yes, I sent the email to the court email, and then I did mention it to the attorney when we spoke in the breakout room.
Madam Clerk, did you see that?
I'm sorry.
Ms. McCurdy said she sent a certificate of completion for a driver improvement course.
Yeah, I sent the email yesterday.
Okay, let me check it, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, she did.
Okay, all right, ma'am. We do have it. So court will enter the well, let's do it now, because I see we may have approved completion. Yes, I did tell you to have it mailed by November 11th, and you complied with that. So the people have made an offer that they would reduce the charge to 6 to 10 over, reducing that from 25 from 21 to 25 over. That is 21 to 25 miles per hour over speed limit is a 4-point ticket and $180 fine. The 6 to 10 over is a 2-point ticket and it's $135 fine. So, ma'am, you did the things that you were required to do. So on the date of April the 16th, 2023, were you driving a motor vehicle in the area of Lafayette and Sheridan?
Yes.
City of Detroit. And were you driving at least, where'd it go? Lost it. Here it is. And you were driving at least 21 miles per hour over the posted speed limit, ma'am?
Yes.
School zone. All right, the court will find you responsible for driving 6 to 10 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. I've indicated that your fine is $135, and that is a civil infraction, must be paid within 14 days. The other matters are dismissed. The other 3 matters are dismissed.
Thank you so much.
Do you know how to pay where to pay the $135, ma'am?
Yes, online or through the kiosk.
Yeah, all right. You're all set there. Good luck to you. Stay safe.
Thank you so much. You too.
Mr. Jeffrey Mark Ray, take the hat off your head, sir. You're in court. Raise your right hand and state your full name. Unmute your microphone, sir.
Hello? Can you hear me,
Yes, sir.
Judge?
I can hear you fine now. You unmuted, so raise your right hand, state your full name, sir.
Jeffrey Mark Ray, how are you?
I'm fine. Sir, do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Mark Ray, you have ticket number P1450655. The People versus Jeffrey, Jeffrey, Mark Ray, Markray. On this ticket, Mr. Mark Ray, you're charged with a civil infraction for no proof of insurance. You also have P1450654. You have a misdemeanor for fail to secure a load. The people have indicated if you pled to failing to secure the load, sir, they would dismiss the other charge of no proof of insurance, and they would give you what's referred to as a 3-month delayed sentence. That simply means, sir, if you pay your fine on this ticket sometime in the next 3 months or prior to the date that this 3-month delayed sentence applies, and don't pick up any other charges, this matter would be dismissed and it would not be on your record. Do you understand that, sir? Sorry, sir, that didn't come across through the speakers. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, I can hear you now. Mr. Mark Ray, do you want to take advantage of this offer? Do you want to set this for trial and formal hearing?
Yes, I'll go ahead and take it for him. Take this offer.
All right. Mr. Mark Ray, you understand you don't have to plead guilty to anything. You can take this to trial, you can challenge it, you can dispute it, you can cross-examine any witnesses, and you can present evidence on your own behalf and testify on your own behalf. But if you plead guilty today, this is resolved today and this is over. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
You pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty, sir?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Mark Ray, on the date of April 19, 2023, were you driving a motor vehicle in the area of Martin Luther King Boulevard and 14th Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes, I was.
The officer wrote a ticket saying that you had washers and dryers and you didn't have any walls on the vehicle and no tarp. Did that occur, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Court will find you guilty of the, as charged, sir, failed to secure the load, and it will give you a 3-month delayed sentence. So that means 3 months from today's date, on the date of December the 12th, if in fact you have paid your fine of $223 and you have not picked up any other cases, this matter would be dismissed on that date. And it would not be on your record. You do not have to come back on that date of 12/12/23, but you are welcome to if you choose to. You understand that, sir? If you just want to hear me say this matter is dismissed, you can come back. If you don't come back, then it'll just be dismissed. Now, do not wait till the night before to pay that fine, sir, because it will not have processed through the system. So I'll look out there and I'll see that the fine wasn't paid, or I don't know that it's been paid because you waited so late and I don't see it. So, and then that means I would not be able to dismiss it at that time. So I would pay it at least a week prior to that date, just to make sure, you understand? Or pay it right away and just get it out the way. So, but that's up to you. You are set, sir? You understand that?
All right. Yes.
$225, just have it paid well before 12/12. This matter will be dismissed on that date if you don't pick up any other cases. All right. All right, Mr. McRae. I'm Mark Ray. Oh, he's gone. Okay. So.
Thanks
You're all set, sir. You can sign off.
again.
All right, we're breaking up, sir. I don't know what you're saying. Okay, he signed off those.
Attorney Taylor Coleman's case.
Okay, Officer Backstresser, you're all set, sir.
Thank you. Have a good day, Your Honor.
You as well. Stay safe. Attorney Delisha Coleman.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we're going to call your case now. Is that correct? You've had an opportunity to speak with Ms. Rogers?
Yes.
All right. Just give me 1 second. I'm finished writing up this last ticket I just did, and I'll be right with you. Hmm. All right, Mr. Buford McGee, Buford McGee.
Yes.
All right, Mr. McGee, please raise your right hand and state your full name, sir.
Buford McGee Jr.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth, Mr. McGee?
Yes, sir.
Hey, lower your hand, sir. Mr. McGee, you have ticket number Z80862221. The People versus Mr. Buford, Buford, McGee, McGee Jr. Mr. McGee is charged with one count of operating a motor vehicle with a blood alcohol content of 0.17 or more. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Sydney Rogers for the People, P82072.
Good morning, Your Honor. Delisha Taylor Coleman, P56278 on behalf of Buford McGee Jr.
Good morning to all. Attorney Coleman, 1 second, ma'am. I want to check something. For whatever reason, I was just blanking on your name, and I was trying to reverse the name from Taylor Coleman or Coleman Taylor, but it is Taylor Coleman, correct? It's one of those days. It's one of those days. I apologize. So, and how are you today? So,
I'm well, thank you, Your Honor.
and how are we going to proceed?
The people have made an offer to Mr. McGee. It has been some time since we reviewed the discovery. This time he does not wish to avail himself of the offer and asks for a jury trial date.
You asked for a jury trial. Very well. Okay. All righty, Madam Clerk, our next jury trial date is going to be March the 12th, 2024.
Yes, that's accurate.
All right.
Do the final pretrial date as well. So.
Yes. Attorney Taylor Coleman, I know this date is going to sound like it's a long way out there, but as you know, we have to divide up our jury trial dates between all 30 judges in this building. And so my next date for a jury trial is March the 12th, 2024. I always explain that because I don't want people to believe that there's some type of punishment that's being done because the date is so far out. But again, each one of the judges here gets a block of dates, and my next date is March the 12th, 2024.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So we can have that before, and when we have a jury trial date, we have a final pretrial date of a week before that. So that will be March the 5th. And what that is, we'll come in on that date in the morning. That'll be on Zoom. The jury trial date. Pardon me, the jury trial. Okay. I was hearing some background noise. The jury trial date will be March the 12th. The final pretrial date will be March the 5th. We do that to ensure a week before that we got the jury all locked in and everything's a go. So we don't just on the jury trial date come in and they say, oh, this isn't going to happen now, and we sorry we brought you in, but you can go back home. So we do have a date before final pretrial will be March the 5th at 9 a.m. and the jury trial date will be March the 12th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So, all
Thank
right,
you,
sir.
Sydney. I'll be talking to you.
All right. All right, Mr. McGee, stay safe. We'll see you on March the we'll see you on March the 5th, actually, and then we'll see you again on March the 12th.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. You have a blessed one too.
Thank you. You as well, sir.
Danielle Mosby here. I'm sorry.
I put 2023, we're going into 24 already. Danielle Mosby,
Yes, Your Honor.
good morning to you, ma'am. Please raise your right hand and state your full name.
Danielle Mosby.
You swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Ms. Mosby, I have an offer in front of me that says the people have indicated if you pled to this matter, they would give you a 3-month delayed sentence. That simply means 3 months from today's date, which would be December the 12th, 2023. First of all, if you accepted the plea, and that is certainly your decision to make. If you accepted a plea 3 months from today's date on, again, 12/12/23, if you have paid your fine and not picked up any other tickets, this matter would be dismissed. It would not be on your record. Do you understand that, Ms. Mosby?
I understand.
Do you want to take this to trial or do you want to take advantage of that offer, Ms. Mosby?
I'll take advantage of this offer.
All right, Ms. Mosby, I already swore you. You
Honor,
understand that
I'm
yes.
sorry, this is Attorney Martin on behalf of Ms. Mosby. Before you take the plea, I wanted the court to know that I have been speaking back and forth with Ms. Rogers regarding this matter, and she did say that she would not object to a dismissal upon payment. So sooner than the 90 days if she paid it sooner.
Oh, okay, well, and I certainly have seen the prosecutor or assistant corporation counsel do that in other cases, and I was kind of wondering why it wasn't on here. I think that might have just been an oversight. These are the type of cases that she normally does that on. So that simply means, Ms. Mosby, that 3-month delayed sentence is really not 3 months. So in other words, if you pled to this today and you pay today or pay tomorrow, it would be dismissed tomorrow and it would not be on your record. So however quickly you pay it is how quickly it will be dismissed. Now, the only thing about these kind of cases, ma'am, is I don't know when you're going to pay it. So I won't be looking out there to dismiss it unless you tell me when to look. So if you say, hey, I'm going to pay this on this coming Friday or something like that, on this coming Monday, I would take a look, and if it's been paid, it will just be dismissed on that day, and you will not have to think about something 3 months down the line. You understand that?
I understand.
So if you want to have it dismissed early, I just need to know, so I'll go out there and check, because if I don't know, I'm not going to look at it until the 3 months from today's date, which would be December the 12th. But if you pay it early, I will look early and I'll dismiss it early.
Your Honor, may I ask what the fine is?
The fine is going to be $225, ma'am.
Okay.
So, and do you know how much time you're going to take to pay it, ma'am? Or so I can just write a note down so I'll look out there earlier, or how do you want to proceed with this?
I could pay it today. I just need directions on how to pay it electronically if possible.
Okay, we can do that. Well, what I will do, ma'am, is I will just look out here in 3 days or so, and if it's paid, then we'll just dismiss it then, all right? So you can pay it 3 ways, ma'am. You can pay it online, actually 4 ways. You can pay it online on the 36th District Court website. Have you seen the DivDat machines in some of the stores, like in the Myers, ma'am?
I can't say that I've noticed
Kind of
it.
looks like an ATM machine, but it's where people pay their public utilities and things like that.
Yes, Your Honor, I have seen those machines.
You've seen those, you could pay on any of those. It takes cash or card. So you can pay those. It may be one real close to you because they're all over the city. They make it convenient for people to pay their utility bills. So you can do that. You can mail it in, but if you mail it in, it takes a little time to process, as opposed to doing it on electronically, doing it at a kiosk, doing it online. And the DivDat machines, ma'am, you can actually download the app for that and put that on your phone or computer. So, and pay it that way from the comfort of your home. So
Okay.
And of course, you can always come into the building and go to a cashier's window.
Okay.
All right. So, so you think you're gonna, ma'am, I would not, I would ask you not to pay it today because actually you could, because this is the only charge that you have, so you can do that. So, and it's as charged. So yeah, you can pay it today, ma'am, if you choose to. And if you do that, I'll just take a look out there in a couple of days. And if it's paid, then it'll be dismissed then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. You have any other questions, ma'am?
No, Your Honor.
Then you're all set. Stay safe.
Thank you.
You have a good day as well, Your Honor.
You also, who was that, Officer Glenn, Elliot Glenn?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir. It's been a while since I've seen you, sir. Yeah, you take care of yourself. Stay safe out there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what else do we have? Crystal, I don't have a McConnell file up here. I think that's our last one.
If you don't have the file, Your Honor, you want to dismiss, I understand. I'm just messing around. Had to throw that out.
Good try, counsel.
You miss the shots you don't take.
Yeah, well, I think it's a really good plea offer for Ms. McConnell, which is going to end up in a dismissal anyway, or not dismissal, but
0 points on it. Yeah, she's very, very nice young lady, so I'm glad we can help her out.
All right, Attorney Rogers and Attorney Sean Patrick Smith. You're on the McConnell case, Attorney Smith?
I'm on the Mahone case, Your Honor.
Mahone case. Okay. All right. I got an offer on McConnell. Let's see.
Oh, Judge, on Mahone, I don't believe you have a written offer, but I've made it to counsel after seeing that he completed the driving course. The offer will be drag racing.
Drag racing. Okay. All right, let me do this McConnell case first. Is that Terman McConnell?
It's Tarva Ann, Judge. How are you?
Tarma Ann.
Yes.
Okay. I would have never got that without a hyphen or something. So,
I know. I know.
all right. Tarma Ann. Okay. All right. All right, ma'am. Raise your right hand. State your full name.
Tarva Ann Alethea McConnell.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. All right, ma'am, you have ticket number P147102, the People versus Tarma Ann, TARMAANN. Last name is McConnell, McConnell. Ms. McConnell, you have 2 counts. Count 1 is failed to display a valid operator's license or license not on person. Count 2 is failed to use due care and caution when driving. The people have indicated if you pled to all right. All right, Ms. Rogers, you made an offer of pleading responsible to count 1, and you wrote out something to dismiss count 1. So you just didn't. That's quite all right. I can tell which one it is by the reduction in charge. Your the civil infraction is failed to use due care and caution, and that is what you are reducing to, which is count 2. I'll make that on the offer form.
Thank you, Judge. I'm sorry for that confusion.
Yeah, that one was the easy one to figure out since there's only 2 charges. So, Ms. McConnell, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Defense can speak to this better than I can, but potentially this was going to be a referral to street court.
Okay.
I actually spoke with Ms. McConnell, and I do apologize I wasn't able to get back to you on that, Ms.
That's okay.
So she's they're actually, I don't want to put too much information, displaced just because of a situation that occurred at the location that they're staying at, and once that's complete, they'll be able to get back in. So I just wanted to be clear that she probably would not go into the street court.
Thank you for letting me know.
No, and thank you for the offer. I do appreciate it.
All right. We're okay. We appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm happy to hear.
All right. All right, Ms. McConnell, since this is just going to be a straight offer and plea to 1 charge, which is being reduced from failing to use due care and caution. And that's going to be reduced to that's a 2-point ticket as opposed to a 2-point ticket, and they're offering you 1 to 5 over in a limited access zone, which is a 0-point ticket, and the other charge would be dismissed. Is that what you understand, Ms. McConnell?
Yeah.
And ma'am, you understand by pleading responsible, you give up your right to have a formal hearing on this matter?
Yes.
Are you pleading responsible because you are responsible?
Yes.
On the date of June the 15th, 2023, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit, more specifically in the area of Evergreen and Capitol Street?
Yes.
The officer stopped you, a police officer stopped you? You were stopped by the police that day, ma'am? Ms. McConnell, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. On the date of June the 15th, 2023, were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit in the area of Evergreen and Capitol?
Yes.
You were stopped by a police officer?
Yes, sir.
officer wrote you a ticket for failing to use due care and caution. What was it that you were doing that caused the officer to write that? Were you speeding? Were you changing lanes with no signaling or something of that? What? Tell me what you did, man.
I changed lanes getting over to the right, but my tail light was out and I hadn't put the new one in yet.
Okay. So no one could tell that you were changing lanes. So
No.
people just, okay.
Yes.
All right, man. All right. And ma'am, you said you had failed to put the new one in. Did you know that light was out?
I had just found out that morning and I had went and got it and it was replaced the next day. I just didn't know how to
All right.
change it.
All right. All right, ma'am. The people have indicated they would amend and reduce the charge to limited access 1 to 5 over, which means you get no points with this charge, and your fine is $125. $125. That is a civil infraction, so it must be paid within 14 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You know how and where to pay?
I know where to pay, yes.
Then you're all set, ma'am, within 14 days.
Okay. Thank you.
Good luck to you. Mhm.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Have a good day, Ms. McCall.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So you want me to log out?
Yes, ma'am, you're all set.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you.
All right. I think the last person we have is Mr. Tommy Mahone. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Mahone, please raise your right hand, state your full name, sir.
Tommy Mahone?
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may lower your hand, sir.
Thank
Mr. Mahone, you have ticket number SP135247071, the People versus Tommy, Tommie, Mahone, Mahone. Mr. Mahone, you're charged with 1 count of reckless driving. Parents, please.
Good morning, Sydney Rogers for the people, P82072.
Your Honor, Sean Patrick Smith, P number 51431 for the defendant.
All right, good. One correction or one thing that I should have stated when I read Mr. Mahone's name into the record, I failed to put junior on the end of it. I always like to make sure that we have the right person, senior, junior, whatever. So junior, Madam Court Reporter. All right, and how are we going to proceed today, counsel?
Your Honor, my client's going to enter a plea of guilty to drag racing.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What do we have here? Drag racing. Well, reckless driving obviously carries 6 points and an automatic suspension. Drag racing is a 4-point ticket and there is no automatic suspension. Is that correct, Madam City?
Yes, that is correct.
Assistant Court Counsel.
Thank you,
Go ahead.
Judge. Yes, that is correct. And this offer is being made based on the defendant taking a driving improvement course.
Very well. All right. Counsel, anything else you want to say prior to me taking the plea off?
No, we're ready. Thanks, Judge.
Very well. Mr. Mahone, I've already sworn you in. You understand you don't have to plead to anything. It is a reduction and obviously that has been offered to you. Certainly you can take this to trial, you and your attorney, and challenge it. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
It is a civil infraction. No, this is a misdemeanor. So if in fact you went to trial, either bench or jury, the evidence would have to rise to the level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt before a judge or a jury could find you guilty. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. And the court cannot accept a plea from an innocent person. So are you pleading guilty today, sir, because you are in fact guilty?
Yes, sir. I am guilty.
This is your choice.
Yes, sir.
Very well, Mr. Mahone. On the date of May the 28th of 2022, Were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit, specifically in the area of Gratiot Avenue and Whithorn, WHITHORN?
Yes, Your Honor.
And were you stopped by the police on that day, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you driving in a fashion that a police officer or any person might well, let's see. We have the officer out here. Is that correct? Do we? Or
No.
do we not?
Okay. I can volunteer him. I can.
Yeah, just what was he doing that might be considered reckless? That would be it.
Well, we're pleading to the drag racing, so.
No, I have to take the factual basis as to what it is, and then the entry, then it would be amended and reduced, because if we just start making up what we're pleading to and stating what they did, that we would always have a fraudulent record as to what actually happened. So
understood. Mr. Mahone, the day that you were ticketed by the officers, you were pulled over after you left a car wash. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And after you left the car wash, you did a bunch of donuts in the middle of the street.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then you sped off in a drag racing type fashion.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. I do find that to be sufficient, and certainly the court will enter a plea of guilty to the amended and reduced charge of drag racing. The factual basis doesn't have to match what the plea is. It just have to match what the original charge is. So that's just an offer. So, all right. So the court will find Mr. Mahone guilty of the amended and reduced charge of drag racing, a 4-point ticket. Your fine for drag racing, sir, is it's a misdemeanor. So $225, sir. $225.
He'll pay that by the end of the week, Your Honor.
Very well.
Thank you,
Judge. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Have a great week. Be safe, everybody.
You
Thank
also,
you.
sir.
Thanks, Judge.
Mr. Mahone, stay safe.
Thank
Good
you.
luck
I
to you.
appreciate your time, sir.
All right, I gotta go, but good working with everyone.
Good to see
All
you,
right.
Ms. Rogers.
You
as
too.
All
always.
right. Attorney Martin, Attorney Barton, it's always good to see both of you guys. You always take care of business.
Always a pleasure, Your Honor. Always a pleasure. Appreciate you. Ms. Bonnie, hope all is well.
All right. She stepped away. So
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Attorney Martin, I saw your lips moving, but I didn't hear anything. So
She was cursing me out, Your Honor. I think that's what that was.
No.
I'm just playing. That's my I'm just kidding. That's my
All right.
sister,
It's
right?
good seeing both of you. Both of you take care and stay safe.
Have a great one, Your Honor. You guys have a great day.
All righty. Those people love going out there tearing up their tires.
I know.
They just miss, the tires are expensive. I told you a few weeks, like my last trip to Florida, like 2 trips ago, and I came home and I was like, I was just so used to that super quiet. And I got back home and about 3 o'clock in the morning, they started spinning around in front of my house. I was like, oh my God. This is night, I got back from Florida, and it just went, and it just kept going on and on and on and on. I was like, God. And then all of a sudden, boom.
Somebody hit something?
Yeah, they hit the light post in front of my house. And then I heard, I actually thought they came up and hit my house. The shock was so, you know. And I was like, I know they couldn't hit the house because I got hedges in front of my house. So it would have taken a lot to go through those hedges, you know. It was just nice out to pass. So the next morning I came out, I saw a big chunk out of the wooden light post, and it was like a bumper laying on my back. And then when it drove away, I could hear it dragging something. You just heard metal driving.
I don't feel sorry for you.
I was someplace and I heard this. I was someplace out there and I was listening to this lady talking to one of her friends. It was like a supermarket setting or somewhere. A lot of people are there around, and she was just talking. And I don't know. He just keeps doing something. And I just keep having problems with it. And I was thinking, yeah, I know what he's doing. He out, you know, doing stuff. You know, and then you gotta get new tires because you messing your tires up.
Right. Exactly.
You know.
Like I didn't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, he ain't telling mommy what's happening or why he got to spend all this money. So we got rid of that case.
Yay. Finally said, let me just do it.
It's like,
I'm not gonna, wait a minute, no.
wait a minute.
Talk about, oh,
Yeah, what did we do?
jury trial.
Oh, yeah. She's gonna look crazy in front of the jury trial. You know, because, you know, when
You have the speaker off, right? Sure.
well, it's nobody out there, so, but
But you're on the.
oh, it's still, yeah.